Hello everyone, my name is Preetham Shirke and the topic which I have chosen for today's presentation is stock market investments in current scenario. The past 5 to 6 months you must have seen TV channels and newspaper flashing stock markets and biggest fall, global markets plunge, bloodbath on the Wall Street and Wall Street. So let us first go and understand what do we mean by a market crash. To understand this, let us ask one more question as to why does an investor go and invest in a stock of a company? Because he expects two things. One is the growth of the business and another is the sustainability of that business. So if he thinks that yes, there will be a growth probability and sustainability in coming future for a business, it will help him in achieving his objective of wealth creation. So he'll go and purchase a stock of a company. And what has happened due to Corona to these businesses and these investors' mindset? Let us understand. Now, economy is not in a good shape. Because of that, what might happen is that we might see rise of inflation rates. We have already seen rise in unemployment, fall in demand for non-essential goods. Companies are finding it difficult to repay their loans. There is liquidity crisis, and due to lockdown, we have also seen disruption of supply chain. So, because of all these factors, what we discussed in the previous slide, that the growth and sustainability for business will be hampered, and ultimately affecting the objective of investor of wealth creation. So to get rid of this, what he will do is go and start selling those shares. Now he is not only the one who will think in that way. There are many investors in the market who will start thinking in the same way. And what they will do in that case, they'll start panic selling. By panic selling, we mean that these investors will go and shares at whatever rate the market is offering to them, just to get rid of those shares. So what law of demand and supply tells us that whenever there is an excess supply of something, the value of that thing will decrease. So because of the excess supply of shares, there will be fall in the prices of shares and ultimately leading to the market crash. Now let us understand how Corona has affected the stock markets with the help of market index. For those who don't know what is an index, consider these bubbles as a group of companies. Now to understand this whole group of companies in a nutshell, we take a reference of index. Basically, index represents this group of companies. Now in India, we refer to two major indexes. One is Nifty of the National Stock Exchange and another is Sensex of Bombay Stock Exchange. Now let us understand how world markets have performed in the last 5 to 6 months with the help of indexes again. Now we can clearly say that there is downfall in all the countries. I've taken major indexes of each country and we can see that from 25.8% to 21.19 and everywhere we can see there is a downfall. Comparatively, there is a less downfall in case of China because China is recovering from Corona very rapidly and they are getting to the normal situation. Now let us understand which are the sectors which will be more affected due to Corona. So I have mentioned 5 sectors which will be more affected due to Corona. One is aviation and transportation. Like people are traveling very less in this past 6 months, and they are even expected to travel less in coming years. So because of that, I think aviation and transportation is one sector which will be affected due to Corona. So companies like Air India, SpiceJet, Indigo, Ola, Uber will be affected. Due to less travel, even there will be less occupancy in hotels. So businesses of hospitality and leisure will be affected due to it. Again, the construction sites are at halt over the country. So metal is again one sector. So companies like Tata Steel, Hindalco, Coal India will be affected. Also, in case of consumer electronics and automobiles will be affected because individuals will start cost cutting, and companies like Apple, LG, Hero MotoCorp, M&M will be affected due to it. Now, there are some sectors which will be less affected due to Corona, and these are telecom, healthcare, and FMCG. We have seen boom of digital platform in last 6 months, and because of that, telecom industry is performing well. Healthcare industry is again the one industry which is standing as a backbone in this past 6 months, and will be playing a really crucial role in coming years. So healthcare sector is again will be less affected due to Corona. And one case is FMCG, which provide us with our daily needs like from soap to paste to cookies. So companies like Hindustan Unilever, ITC, Nestle, Procter and Gamble are some of those which will be less affected due to Corona. After discussing this sector which will be more affected and less affected, let us understand how these sectors have performed in last 5 to 6 months, again with the help of index. So I've taken Nifty IT, Nifty FMCG, Nifty Energy, Nifty Auto, Nifty Metal, and Nifty Pharma. These industries specifically represent that group of companies. So Nifty IT, only of IT companies. Now overall we can see that there is downfall in all the sectors except Nifty Pharma, where we have seen an upward trend of 20% around. Nifty Pharma has gained 20% in last 5 to 6 months. Nifty FMCG, which we have discussed in last slide, will be less affected as we discussed. So comparatively, the downfall in Nifty FMCG is less. Now, in that case, can gold investment be an option? Well, history says that whenever that stock markets have fallen, gold prices have increased. There is an inverse relationship between them. Take the case of 1988 to 1992, when the markets were recovering. Sensex delivered 43% positive return in period of 4 years, where gold delivered negative 7.5%. After the housing crisis from 2008 to 2012, Sensex delivered negative 1%, where in that case gold returned positive 15%. So is that the same case in last 5 to 6 months? And the answer is yes. Nifty has fallen by near about 25.8%. The gold prices have increased by 21.25% in that case. It is because investors find gold is a safer option of investment instead of stock market. So they'll pull off all their monies from stock market and start investing in gold. Now, can passive investing be an option? By passive investing, I mean instead of investing in a specific stock of a company or 2-3 companies, we can invest in the index which we have seen in the last few slides. So we can invest in those index. So let us see how these indexes have performed when major market crashes took place in the past 10-20 years. Take the case of Harshad Mehta scam of 1992, when the Sensex fell by 54%. It recovered by 127% next 1.5 years. Take case of dot-com bubble burst in 2000, when Sensex fell by 56%. It recovered by 138% in next 2.5 years. Take the housing crisis of 2008. Sensex fell by 61% in 1 year. It delivered 157% in next 1.5 years. So we can clearly see that yes, passive investing can be an option. Now the case of corona effect, where Sensex has fell by 25% in past 5 months. Let us see how it will recover, by what percentage it will recover, and when it will recover. Not I don't, nor you know. So coming to the last question as to what to do in case of a stock market crash. Let me quote a statement made by Mr. Warren Buffett. As we all know, Mr. Warren Buffett is a mastermind of value investing. What he in his statements, once he said that be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Clearly now the situation is that everyone is fearful. He suggests us to be greedy and go and purchase value stocks. But the irony is that an AGM which took place on 2nd May 2020 of Berkshire Hathaway, where he's chairman, it was seen that Mr. Warren Buffett himself is sitting with a cash pile of $138 billion, around 1/3 of his total investments. And when he was asked why isn't he investing, he said that he isn't finding anything that attractive in the market as of now. So to conclude, I'll say passive investing can be an option if you find something that attractive for yourself, understand its fundamentals. You can also use gold as an option to hedge your portfolio. So take your decision according to your risk appetite. That's it from the presentation. Thank you so much, and please stay safe. Thank you.